What's going on?
Hey guys, it's Monday night.
Sketchy Live Monday. What is going on?
How's it going?
It's the ye old time of year.
It is December 1st, guys.
Holy cow. 24 more days. And then Santa Claus comes to town.
And happy Thanksgiving.
That's
I
over.
hope you all had a great holiday
Who
and a long
cares?
weekend. I know Johnny had some fun over the weekend we're going to talk about.
Yeah, we had a good time. Thanksgiving. Who cares? No, I'm just kidding.
It's one of my favorites.
I
You
know. It's,
that.
I don't. So I'd like to. Maybe we can start off by talking about that. Can you explain to me why Thanksgiving is such a? I mean, listen. Back in the day when I was a kid and stuff like that, even the meal. So I mean, it was a time to get together with family, and we were definitely about being grateful and thankful. But as a Native American, sometimes Thanksgiving's not all it's cracked up to be.
Wah, wah, let it go.
Oh, easy to say for you. Go ahead. So
what it was about the day is that we were all home. So none of us left on Thanksgiving. Everybody was off of work. We were all at home.
Nobody left?
Nobody left.
So all the families came to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, when you say all the families, it was just us and my grandparents.
Right.
So.
But as you became an adult, didn't or did they?
I'm talking about how I grew up.
Okay, as a kid.
And that's where it really started.
Okay.
So that is the tradition that I've kept, is that I don't leave the house. I get all my stuff done. I get all my shopping done.
Yeah, we didn't leave the house either.
I didn't leave the house for 4 days.
We had sports and all other stuff to do.
And we didn't.
Yeah.
It was all about just being home, being together. I helped my mom with the meal.
Yeah. So happy.
You asked me a question and now you're.
It's a boring story already.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Whatever.
Was there pizza involved? You were Italian.
There was not.
Oh, you ruined it there
Yeah.
too. Anybody else think Thanksgiving is awesome?
I think they do. Let me tell you who's on though.
Already? Okay.
Yeah. I have at 18 sec rings. What's happening, folks? Just tuning in and still recovering from that Daytona ride. Oh, is that art?
That almost sounds like maybe art because he said that, what I can't read. Oh, it's me.
At 18 sec rings. Ask Johnny, how was that $20 burger?
It was all right.
We've got Frank Pupello joining us. OMG, it is Monday night. Time for Sketchy Live. Quick, turn off that stupid football game. I don't even know who's playing tonight. We've got Gordon joining us. Hello from sunny and cold
What's going
Central
on?
Washington. Howard Pierpont tuning in.
Where in the world is Howard the Pierpont?
37 and light rain in Mineola, Texas tonight.
Awesome.
Paul Marziani from Bradenton, Florida checking in. Welcome.
Welcome.
Hot Rod Sam, our buddy Sam Metro.
Sam Metro.
What's shaking y'all from Claremont, Florida? We've got Cameron McNulty.
Hello, me do.
From Wyoming. We've got Chongo NorCal.
There he is. Chongo NorCal.
Hey. He says, hey there, hi there, how it go there. Oh my gosh, we used to say it all the time.
Yep. I don't know if we used
so
to say
funny.
that. But
We did.
Okay.
We did. Anywho, that's a couple people that are on.
Well, awesome. So Thanksgiving, yeah. Not my favorite.
Moving on.
So but art with the $20 burger.
Yeah.
Holy
Tell us real quick.
Guacamole.
Well, you can talk
we're gonna
and draw.
first we're gonna get
talk
to
and draw.
we're gonna draw tonight.
Great.
I mean, you're not showing the camera where there's drawing and stuff, so you're right on us, but you're in charge of the camera. So you want to get to the camera?
You want me to
I do.
divert?
Can you
Okay.
Can you go over here?
Sure.
So it's that time of year. It's Christmas time.
It is.
So start thinking about all the holiday stuff. But anyways, hey, so tonight we're gonna draw. So what I plan to do is as a sketch of one of the clipboards I did, and I thought it was a really cool design, but once you sell it, there was nothing, we couldn't do anything with it.
Right.
So I thought it'd be cool to make it available to maybe that we're back to a sketchy print.
Nice.
So here's the first sketchy print of December. Actually, probably this year, right?
The last one of this year. Yeah.
Holy cow. So yeah, so this is what I got.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see it. I can't see it with the split screen. There you go. So it's a little hot rod with a hot rod behind it, and hot rod. So we're going to get after it on our new drawing tablet. This is our. You all right?
Yeah.
You give me a weird look.
I'm looking at you
Why?
to hear what you're gonna say.
That's the what is it? MacBook Pro.
That's what you were doing because I knew you forgot what
I
it
don't know
was
what
and
the
you were
hell it
looking
is.
at me.
It sucks.
It's some kind of Apple product.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm already seeing that it's not doing. It's not turning all the functions.
Oh.
How come it's not doing that?
So if you can't do it portrait,
I don't like that.
that ain't gonna be good.
That's all right. We'll figure it out.
Still learning as we go here,
We'll
guys.
figure it out.
Well, we have.
Okay, let's get into it.
Yes, go. We have just joining us, Mike Hicks.
Mike
Hicks
in the morning.
Stuck in the snow, freezing my arse off.
Enjoy.
Sorry to hear that, pal. Yeah, my son was in Missouri over the weekend. He went to a wedding, flew to St. Louis, and sent me a picture of snow as well. So I got to see it firsthand.
It doesn't seem fun.
We've got the Evans in the house.
What's up, Evans?
Welcome.
Dan and Mary,
Love you
right?
guys. Yep.
Nice.
It's actually her handle on YouTube is at Mary Evans ZZ2NX.
It's got to be some sort of computer
Some
slang.
kind of fun thing. We've got the Kinnerys joining us. Hi from the Kinnerys. Lots of snow here. 8
What's
inches
up,
yesterday.
Kinnerys?
2 more tonight.
Welcome. We're
Welcome.
sketching tonight.
We
Are you excited?
I know everybody's been asking, and now you're finally doing it.
Right.
Super exciting. Love it. So, yes, on Friday, Black Friday, you decided to get up at 4 a.m. Actually, you got up earlier than that because I think you left the house at 4 a.m.
Yeah, well, I got up at 3:30.
Okay.
And then was hoping to get out of here by 4 a.m.
Didn't you?
Not close to it.
Okay. And decided to swing by, pick up our good buddy Art Smith.
Decided at that moment. We made plans.
I
Jesus.
You show up at his house. Meep at 4:30.
He's like, what do you want? Jeez, the way you made that sound.
He was up.
Yeah, I decided last minute.
And the two of them decided to go up to
Turkey Rod Run
in Daytona. So it's about a 3-hour drive, maybe
something like that. It's a trek.
in the morning. It probably wasn't all too bad. No.
You mean traffic wise?
Yeah.
No, it's perfect.
Yeah.
But still,
It's quite the hike. We normally do it over a weekend. My aunt lives up that way, so we usually stay with my aunt. In fact, when my dad comes into town, we head over that way, spend the night, and then come home the next day. And it's still a lot of driving. So I don't know how you did it in one day.
And I'm usually the one driving, so
Yes.
that's how I did it.
So Turkey Rod Run, this is a show that we have done before a couple times as a guest and as a vendor.
Yeah.
And it's been great both ways. That when we vended, we were in the wrong area.
I don't know if
I would
great is
say.
the right way to use the usage of word, because it wasn't great when we vended. That's why we didn't do it
We
anymore.
weren't in the
In fact,
right
you
spot.
were pissed at the fact the way it worked out.
We weren't in the right spot.
Not at all.
But I think if we were to do it again, which I think you've been invited to.
Well, sort of, yes. Not by Daytona, but
Right.
definitely there were some people like, hey, you should come. You could use our vend in our booth kind of thing.
Share
but
some space.
yeah, so, and that's even kind of tricky there because you don't want to take up people's room that they're trying to sell things. And
Right.
so that's kind of, but I mean, the point is,
It may
is that
be
it's
something we look into.
Yeah, it's something. It would be worth it. It definitely would be worth it because we got, there was people that had recognized me from the show and stuff like that. So
Right.
it'd be worth it.
Yeah, I think it would be neat to do it again, maybe next year. I mean, this really hasn't even been something we've been able to do for years upon years because of your retail job.
Yeah.
So last year you did get to go, and I don't even remember how you managed that because I was away.
I think it was like my job had finally figured out that Black Friday was a waste of time for people. Oh, you know what? I think did we go on Thursday?
Did you go on?
Maybe no.
Thanksgiving?
I think I because of how many times I've always worked
Right.
that Friday. I think it felt like because we had the coverage ish. Because I was going to end up working on a Saturday, and that's what it was. See, yeah, I end up working the Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the weekend. So yeah, I got that Friday off, but I was the one working the Saturday.
Oh.
So was I really getting a good deal on it? Not really.
But you did get to go, because normally on Black Friday, for years you worked for a company that had you there at 2 a.m. setting up stuff to open at 4.
Right.
And then you worked for this most recent company where it wasn't as bad, but still you had to stay late and go in early.
It was always stupid.
Yeah.
But that's what I can tell you. Black Friday's a scam.
So you were thankful
Don't fall for it.
Have the time off last year to go, and you and Art went, and I feel like this is almost going to be like a little tradition. The two of you
now, I think it's gonna be, because we had we had a great time. At least I had a great time. We were on a mission, and then we added another guy this year.
Yes,
which was cool. Not that changed the dynamic or anything, because last year Art and I had a great time.
Right.
But it was cool because it was like these 3 fellas meeting up, and we all had specific things we were looking for this year. And so it was cool. Before we even went anywhere, we kind of, all right, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
Everybody had their eye peeled.
And then it was like, okay, what do we look at? Trying to get specific, like Art was looking for a specific transmission. And then because he's trying to get his C10 back on the road, more functional. And then Sam Metro came with us. Mm-hmm. So Sam was looking for different type. He's a big collector of like S-shape. He didn't have any specifics. He was looking maybe for some wheels for his new Essex vehicle he's got, some project stuff. So he was kind of on the lookout. And then of course I had my little list of projects of things I was looking for specifically. But then, and so that was kind of cool that we started off that way. And then of course the first thing we're like, let's find coffee. And then couldn't find coffee. And then it was, where's the bathroom? Because we're old guys.
And that was obviously an issue as well.
Yeah. There was tons of porta potties, but they were all like privately locked up for the vendors.
Oh.
So I guess the vendors like, you got a key to the bathroom or something.
Huh.
But it was locked.
Wow.
So yeah. So in where we were in the swap meet area, which we tried to hit first. Man, if you didn't have, if you were prepared, it's a little bit of a trek.
Yeah. It's like one whole half of, or was it 3 turns? Is it just 2 turns, the swap meet? The
swap meet was one. I mean, it was from turn 1 to turn 2 through the whole infield. It was huge.
Oh, okay.
So, we started at, which this was weird too this year. Now I don't know somebody out there who's been before, because I don't remember this even last year. But we got there. We thought we got there late last year. Art and I Art was like, let's leave at like 2 and get there, get breakfast, and then we'll be right when they get there in the morning, like 6, right? So thank God we didn't do that because they weren't letting anybody into the gates till 8:00.
Was there a line down the speedway?
There was a line. We were like first ones in line on the line of the section we were at. And then we kind of merged into a secondary line that was really long. Wow. And then we just kind of all molded in, which everybody was cool about handling themselves in a very friendly way that way too, because it could have got bad.
Yeah.
But so it was really cool. But that part was weird. I thought, we're like, dang, 8:00. Shoot, we could have went and had breakfast and.
Well, I wonder what time the vendors had to get there then.
I heard some lady who was like trying to get it through the gate before that, who said she was a vendor and was set up already inside, but she was like, the lady was like, I don't care. 8:00 is the only time we're told that we can let anybody in.
Yeah, because from the day prior, because don't they start the show the day prior on Thanksgiving?
Thursday, yes. Yeah. It's like a pre deal, but it's not like the main deal. But yeah, there was people that had set up. And this lady was pissed.
Yeah.
She's like, that's bullshit. I've been doing this for 10 years and this has never been this way. I've always been able to get in. So this must be some kind of new thing that they started this year or something.
I don't know.
So
making it tough.
I know.
Making it tough.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. The Kinnerys are joining us. Lots of snow here. 8 inches yesterday, 2 more tonight, 25 degrees. Yikes.
Nice.
Paul Marziani said, do not miss snow at all.
No.
Yeah, we don't get any down here. Richard Hahn joining us. Hi from Alpena. 2 feet of snow over the weekend. Hate winter.
In the Peen.
They're hating it.
Everybody's talking about how they
hating
hate it.
it.
Why do you live there?
Robert Shane, good evening, guys. 33 degrees here in Iowa Park, Texas. Should be 25 in the morning for my ride to work. Ugh.
See, again, so right now you're like, dang, this sucks because it's so hot or cold. But when summer comes and you're out there doing car shows and stuff, and I'm over here sweltering.
Yeah.
Just remember that. Let me give you sympathy now.
Sam said, woohoo, started a tradition. Yes, sir.
I hope so. Because it was, I mean, I had such a great time.
It's all he talked about when he got home, guys. Art said Chevy NV 4500 transmission.
That's right.
That's what he's looking.
And I had to ask him like 47 times. What is it again? NV what? Because I kept seeing we saw transmissions everywhere. None of them were the type that Art was looking for until we found the last one. An hour before we're getting ready to leave, and it's super cheap and it's within the price range. But we're not sure, and Art's not sure, and he was so concerned he was going to mess your Jeep up that we didn't. He was like, oh well, hold on, and we were like, let's do it. Who cares? Let's grab a tarp. Screw her. She'll be fine.
Oh, nice.
But no. But Art was very respectful.
I appreciate it.
Didn't want to.
But I knew what I was getting into when I lent the Jeep, so you could have put it back there. Not a problem. Next time, now you know. Tom Ambrose joining us. Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome, sir.
What's going on?
We've got Shaggy LeBlanc.
Did everybody get a chance to see the finishing product of Shaggy's car?
Yes, it came out great.
Let's take a look.
Shaggy says hello from Shaggy and Tony and from Detroit, Michigan. All of those in Detroit. Sweet. Let's turn it. Yep. So cool.
There's how Shaggy's ride
came out great. I got to sit in it, believe it or not. At one point, I could barely get out. I barely got in. Very low to the ground, very narrow, but it was super cool.
Yeah, it's a sweet ride.
We got Nico B joining us. Hey Johnny, how are you doing, brother?
What's up?
He's out in Arizona. Welcome. We got Spud Anderson joining us from the PNW. Good evening, Johnny and ityB.
How are you?
Yeah, I was really hoping that you would have come home with a bit more, but why don't you tell everybody what you got? Because you were on the hunt for some stuff for Rose for sure.
You were hoping I came back with a bit more.
Yeah, I thought you'd find some really cool things to pick up, just like nostalgia stuff or trinkets of some sort. When we're together, we come home with stuff like that.
Not generally, because I was making sure I wasn't spending money on stuff we didn't need.
I guess.
So I was fine. I had a specific, looking for specific things. Was there a ton of stuff I wish I would have bought? Heck yeah. I mean, huge, cool metal signs there were.
Yeah.
There was cool wagons I wanted to buy. There was like a freaking Evel Knievel set I would have bought. There was so much stuff I would have purchased if I'd have known I had carte blanche to spend as much money as I wanted.
Well, I didn't say that.
Well, you kind of said what you said. So now I know for next time, guys.
But I know you've been on the hunt for, what was the part that you were looking for?
I've been looking for 32 spindle or 32 spring perches. That was the main thing I was looking for. And then, of course, I was looking for a back window for Kona. So there was a specific size we were looking for there. I was looking for a dash light for the Model A.
Dash light, that's what
I was looking for. Because I lost my oil cap, so I was looking for a new oil cap for a Rose. I would have loved it if I could have found a drop headlight bar. Would have been awesome. Hey, there was beautiful frames already ready to go, welded and boxed. They would have been awesome to bring home. They wouldn't fit, but they were out of our price range.
Next time, bring your truck.
They were still out of our price range,
oh.
But they were nice though. The Brooksville chassis, would have been cool. So yeah, there was a bunch of stuff that I was kind of looking for, but pickings are slim. And I did find a few things.
Well, it sounds like you guys pretty much scoured the area.
In the opening, this was the first thing I found. This is my first purchase.
Oh.
Is the Nostalgic Cartoons 1978 holiday edition. And that's an original Cartoons magazine.
Is the
not a
iron-on
repop.
still inside?
You know what? I didn't look.
What? That would have been the first thing I looked for. Somebody swiped it.
I'm sure they did. If a kid had it, I would have. That would have been the first thing I would have grabbed. Is the iron-on? No iron-on.
Oh.
But that's okay. But I would just so cool. It just takes me back, man, to the original OG stuff. Look,
Right.
come on.
That was so crazy.
Look, there's our guys, Crash and Bernie. So yeah, and then also underneath that was this, it wrapped up in a sleeve, which is a Hot Rods cartoon from January 1968 that I found. And I was like, well, how much do you want for these things? And the guy was like, give me $10. And I was like, yeah, I don't think so. So I walked away and he goes, would $5 be better? I'm like, okay, I'll give you $5.
Quite the barterer.
So I bartered, and I don't barter. You know me. I'm not good. I'm not good at that. I'm terrible at it.
I would have been like, I'll give you 50 cents.
So I was the first. Well, I take that back. I wasn't the first person. Sam and I had traded off who was first. I think he got some S wrenches, S cargos.
He said S curved wrenches in a late 30s Chevy parking brake handle and assembly is what Art's friend number 6 was looking for.
Yeah. you mean Super Chop? Yeah, Super Chop was looking for that. And then Art I don't think Art, what else did Art grab? I think some bungees and a pulley and some other things and almost a transmission.
Almost.
But we didn't get it.
Chongo NorCal said, love the Shaggy car. Yes, it did come out pretty sick.
Yeah, we started that a couple sketches ago and
never finished it.
It was when I first got this tool and I was still learning how to do things in it. So I was like, I need to get back and finish that thing. So there we go. We finished it.
We've got Johnny Amador joining us. Saw you at the Autorama show, bought a few decals. Great work from Adrian, so Michigan.
What's going on?
Well, welcome, Johnny, good news. We will be back at Autorama this year.
Yes, we will.
That is our intent and plan. We've gotten the invite. We're very excited about it.
Yes.
Phil Krantz joining the broadcast. Welcome, sir.
Welcome.
Paul Marziani said never been to the turkey run. Maybe next year. Paul, hop on the train with these guys for sure. Sam actually met Art and Johnny there. And since you're coming from a different area as well, maybe you can all meet up. But yeah, I mean, whoever wants to go, can you imagine a big entourage of guys walking through? I mean,
it was that was the funnest part, was having the fellas going there and us all kind of helping each other out. And you know, as one guy's digging deep, looking through stuff, the other two guys could off to the side be kind of just hanging out or watching his back, or also that's just another set of eyes looking for stuff, which was cool. Or another person to say, hey, you and again, I've learned so much of picking and finding things at the swap meet. The few times I've gone with Art, is he's really, that guy's a master at it. And is
he a better barterer than you?
I think so. I think so. What he's the best at is his mindset of like, just because it's not out there where they're showing stuff
doesn't mean they don't have it.
Doesn't mean they don't have it, or maybe they didn't bring it. So he's always good to go, hey man, I noticed you got these. I'm looking for this. And you know, 50% of the time they'll either say, no, I don't got it, or like, you know what, I might have that. And then he gets some contact info, or it turns into another conversation about some other things that he might have or might need, or that, you know, they start kind of giving up some information of things that they kind of didn't bring with them. And it's just another, you know, it's another place that he could, or contact when you're looking for parts and stuff. So that was a cool thing. So that I learned that, which is I kept asking. I usually wouldn't ask any questions. I would just, the guy, hey, how you doing? And I go, oh, good. I would never say what I'm looking for. I just would look for it because I didn't want to look like an idiot. And this time I was asking, like, hey, do you got this? And you know, most time you got to know, but but it was worth asking, you know.
It's no different than walking into a store. And sometimes when you go into like just like a department store, or like I go into, I don't know, like an auto parts store, a place like that. Hey, what can I help you find? Like they're on it right away. And then you can say, oh, this is what I need. And they're like, oh, we do have that. Or, oh, no, we don't have that. That way you're not wasting time in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but most of the fun is looking for the thing you're trying to find.
Yeah, but some people just have tables upon tables of crap.
Yeah, but it's still, that's the fun of looking.
I guess. Glad I didn't go.
I guess.
Clay Llewellyn, howdy, Johnny, listening to you guys and doing some sign painting.
Nice.
Love it. Love it. Shaggy said, yes, that thing came out bad. You know what? I want to have t-shirts made of it, stickers to sell at Autorama in March.
Sweet.
And in March.
Let me know.
Say Autorama's not in March.
I can send you.
Aurora.
I can send you whatever files you need to do that. So just let me know, and I'll do that. Message me or let me know of an email. I can send you the file so you could take it and get that stuff done for you.
Yeah. Nico B, Johnny, have you seen that silk? Maybe sick. My glasses are fogging up. That sick rig.
Because the weather in here is fogging your glasses up.
Because I was breathing and it ricocheted off the microphone and it went underneath my glasses.
What an excuse. You're blind. Why don't you call it what it is?
I am blind. Gosh, why do you make me feel so bad about my ailments?
Because you're trying to pretend like you're not.
Johnny, have you seen that sick rig that Ian in California is building with that huge crane? That thing is so sick.
Yeah, little Jules coming out pretty darn cool.
Cool projects going on over in their garage all the time. Yeah. Sam is now extending the meetup to Paul. Paul, meet us there next year. It's awesome. We've got Sam Blatt joining us. What's up? Chilling in Cali with Chongo NorCal. NorCal. We've got Sam Blatt. Welcome to the broadcast. Nice. Hubcap Dylan on tonight. Good evening, Sketchy
Hubcap
Duo. Chongo said, I want a shaggy tee.
Right?
That's what we can call them, shaggy tees.
Shaggy tees.
How fun. Yeah, it is a cool ride. It was definitely the center of attention at that Autorama when the first one that we went to, when he brought it, and he had it positioned right across from our booth, and there were just people on that thing looking in it.
Such a cool, the way all the little things he's done to it, and the different little add-ons, and what you don't see from the picture. From what I did, I added some stuff afterwards, so that wasn't the final. But there is a Schwinn bicycle seat that fits in the center console that covers the drive shaft. All the windows are orange. There's a mini bike that is on the back of the car itself. There's all these just cool little features that Shag's added, and then just the patina on it and the way he's accented and pinstriped it, and it's just such a cool car.
Yeah, he's got a couple cool things over there at the house.
Yes, he does,
for sure. This is awesome. Well, this is coming out fun. Are you doing? I can't see the rest of what's behind it. So is it like just more cars, or is there a Santa?
No, it's a Santa.
I thought you were doing something Christmassy.
No.
Oh.
It's not Christmas. It's December.
It's Christmas month.
It's not Christmas.
Okay.
We're not doing Christmas.
No.
So take your Christmas.
And
finish the sentence.
Chongo said, hanging in Sam's garage. What are you guys working on? Are you working on a project out there? Yeah, this is the time of year, I bet, for some other people in California as well. Although I did see that they were having some cooler weather at one point, at least like in LA and like where Dylan was.
Yeah, I'm sure it starts to get a little chillier or a little cooler.
Is it car show season in California right now, or do you think that's more?
No, it's
always car season, I guess.
Really, to be honest, that is exactly correct.
But some of the bigger shows are not until after the first of the year, though. They don't do a ton around December, do they?
No.
Yeah. So probably just like little cruise-ins and
like the big show that I think they just had might have been like the Munez show, Christmas show.
Okay. Yeah, so it is car show season here. There have been a few events that you've wanted to attend this month or that you were invited to. One of them I know you were super psyched about. You messaged me today about it, but we already have plans that day, so that's not something we're going to do.
Yeah, so we're not going to be able to make that show, but we are going to be, like the first year, we got the Hot Rod Hangout we're going to go to.
Yes.
I'm trying to, for January for us is going to be
busy.
Yeah. I'm going to try to make some definitely make some shows.
Yeah. And then it's just really sitting down and figuring stuff out. We plan to do that. We usually do it after the first of the year. We kind of plan what we're going to do for the year, but I think we're needing to do that a little sooner so we have a game plan going into next year.
Yeah,
because there's definitely going to be some travel involved. I want to try and get tickets and, figure out lodging and all details and stuff like that for you for these shows that you want to do that you've already been invited to. So you're going to see Johnny Jalopy out and about in 2026 for sure, because it's definitely something we've wanted to do for a long time and now have the availability to do so. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about people being able to see you at their local car shows.
Yeah, well, that was the neat part on about Turkey Rod Run was I got to, there was some folks that's the cool part. People still like, hey, I remember you from that show with that guy on it.
And it's always what are you doing all the way out here in Florida?
Yeah. Why Turkey Rod Run in Daytona?
Yeah.
Don't they have car shows where you're at? I'm like, I'm from here.
This is where we
this
live.
is my car show that I'm gonna go to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
this is one, like I said, we went maybe 3-4 times only over the years.
Yeah.
And then that's it. That's all we've done. We used to do the Groundhog Gala. I don't even know if they're still doing that.
They still are. And I've actually tried to put in for a vendor spot there too. So hoping that'll happen. That's like towards the end of January. I think it's like the 20th or 23rd or something like that. So I'm trying to hope that maybe that might happen too. I think there's some in February around here.
Well, Groundhog Gala is usually Groundhog Day weekend.
When is that?
Like the 2nd
of February.
Yeah. Okay,
so maybe it is. I don't think they call it Groundhog Gala though anymore.
Oh.
I think they call it something else. That's why I don't think
it's not Groundhog Gala.
But I know I knew what you were talking about.
And there was another show that we used to do up in Sanford as well, and I don't remember what that one was called, or was that the Groundhog Gala?
That was the Groundhog Gala.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so there's a few.
Is the Sanford the one that's right outside of Orlando?
Yes.
Yeah, that was that one.
Okay. So there's a few that we may be able to attend locally, but we'd really like to get out and about and maybe do like a long weekend somewhere and drive up to maybe something in Georgia or, one of the bordering states to Florida, maybe Alabama or, New Orleans or, something like that, where we can go and just do like a weekend and hit the show and then come back. So if you have some ideas, please send them our way. Head over to the website, johnnyjalopy.com. There's a link there to our email and our social medias, and you can get in touch with us and let us know if there's some cool shows coming up. I'd love to be able to do, now that, again, you have the time off, get up to Jersey for that that one that they do on the beach.
Oh, the Trog. Yeah,
yes.
That would be awesome.
How awesome would that be?
That would be super cool.
That's kind of twofold for me because I'd be up in the area to see my family and we'd be able to attend that.
Yeah, so that would be cool.
I think my dad would get a kick out of seeing that too.
I think so too. Yeah, for sure.
So just some cool stuff going on. We probably won't be traveling with a car. We probably won't be able to bring one of the cars with us to show or to be part of the show, but we can come up and vend, or we can just be a guest at the show. Johnny can, set up a table and we can sell merch and he can sign autographs and take pictures and stuff like that. That's what we do up at Honorama. So Chongo said, staying Cali sober. Dennis Goff said, happy December to you guys. Same to you, sir. Oh, Chongo said that he's wrenching on some bicycles.
Oh, nice. That's right. That's what they're in that.
Talking about some booze rides. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They do like the Joe Lombardi, or not Joe Lombardi. Low.
Joe Cavalieri.
Thank you. The custom bikes and stuff like that.
Low Tide.
Thank you.
Hubcap Dylan said there's car culture here in Idaho, but not as much as in other areas. Kind of boring, especially during the winter. Well, I would imagine it probably gets a little cold
that way. Yeah, it's not just you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. There is one in Emmett, Idaho that would be good. Trixie is usually there with Ratfink. Okay. In Emmett, Idaho.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to Idaho.
Like I would love to be able to go to because I know Drag Daddy goes to it all the time, which is the drag races out in Bakersfield.
Oh.
and it's like I don't know if it's nostalgia or it's like slingshots, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
And he always sets up there, and a couple other guys do. So that'd be cool. There's some shows in Texas that would be cool to go to.
We need a calendar specific. We need a Johnny
Well, we
Jalopy
talk about this all the
calendar.
time, and we never do that. But yes,
Well, we
you're
haven't
right.
because you haven't had the time. So realistically, this is our first full year we're able to plan for the shows because your situation changed in May,
Mhm.
which was, probably halfway through like we wouldn't have been able to make plans to go to anything at that point.
That's true.
Other than maybe the end of the year stuff, but we had other stuff come up and we weren't able. You did one show. What did you do? We did the Missouri show. We did the lowbrow show.
The lowbrow show, yeah.
But like I'd like to see you get to SEMA next year if you want to go. I mean, it depends. I mean, you've heard some stuff about how maybe it's changed, maybe it's not something that you want to do, and you'd rather put that effort towards hitting a show that you haven't been to since you've already done SEMA. I don't know.
I don't know. SEMA is pretty cool though.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, because it's still, even if the show parts, there's still all the people that go, and it'd be cool to see everybody. And
yeah. I mean, that's a big part of all
the
of it. I think for everybody.
of
I mean, I think for most people, it's about showing the cars. It's about going to the swap meet stuff and finding the parts and stuff like you said. I'm just talking about car show stuff in general.
I thought you were talking about SEMA.
No.
I'm like, that's not what SEMA is.
Car show stuff in general.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's why I gave you that weird look.
But a lot of it, I mean, I know for us, it's been just about the people. It's about the hang. It's about meeting new people, hearing stories.
That's the thing for sure.
Yeah, that's for me, it's been the biggest thing. But nope. That's the same comment I already read. What else is going on out there, guys?
Is it quiet out there?
It is quiet.
See, that's what happens when I'm drawing.
I know, because you're not as chatty as you were. Well, you did post a prompt here.
There's our line drawing.
It looks cool.
So let's start coloring it.
All righty. So you wanted to discuss latest custom trends and tricks. Now, this I don't know much about. Because I am not.
You've seen a lot of
stuff,
recent cars and different things that people are doing. So I mean, you could have an opinion, and not to mention you can have an opinion.
Well,
I mean, you know what I mean? You're allowed it.
I do have opinions. Oh, here, let me read this comment. This is Robert Shane. We have an annual car show and burnout contest every year here on the street behind the O'Reillys. Locals bring out their cars and trucks and burn them until they blow.
Nice.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
We don't have any O'Reillys putting on car shows over here that I know of.
No, that's true.
That you would think that they would do. Well, you know what? A lot of the parking lots are not big enough, I think, to support it. Really.
Whoops.
What'd you do?
Just colored everything. Just colored everything.
So what I will say, when we went to our first Autorama, upstairs there was a section of like all the cars, and maybe they're the low, what do you call them? Like the Cheech and Chong cars. What are those?
Wow. You mean low riders?
Low riders. I couldn't think of it.
Cheech and Chong.
I know.
Cars.
I had a moment. There was a whole section of those, and it was all like the flashy paint.
Mm-hmm.
Like I normally did not like those cars.
Really?
I just thought that they were just overdone.
Mm-mm.
But then when we were up there and looking at all of them, and I got to really see it because I've really never seen them close up.
That's true. You probably have never been very close to.
Wasn't
a low rider.
And I was looking at and I was like, we spent a lot of time in that section because I was like, oh my God, these are amazing. And not only was it the outside.
And these were not nothing against, well, let me be careful. What you saw was just a toe dip into the lowrider culture and what is out there. So just let me throw that out there.
Well, I'm talking about like the paint jobs.
I am too.
Oh,
what I'm saying is what you saw. That's not even. You just got a little taste.
Wow.
That's if you want to see, like, go to California, go to LA. Go look at, any of the top lowrider clubs. those cars will blow those cars that we saw out of the water.
Wow.
Because they're just that's for years and years, from generation to generation to generation, cars have been handed down and maintained, and there's a level of like to be in the game, and it's not just build a lowrider so I can be out there riding. Those guys are building to be the best lowrider out there. So yeah, you'll see some pretty amazing cars.
And the cars themselves, are they mostly from a certain era, like 60s, 70s, would you say?
It really depends, because that's the cool thing about that particular culture is I'm sure in some of the top clubs there's probably like year cutoffs like any car club where you've got to be this or that, but the reality is that we know those cars are getting harder to find. So then as the 60s or even 50s, well, they go back to 30s cars. They're all that's just it. They in the way they design, but mostly like late 30s into 40s, 50s, 60s. And then they started dipping into the 70s with the Cadillacs, the Capris, and that kind of stuff. Oldsmobiles.
So when you think lowrider,
me personally,
what's your make
64
and model? Okay.
Impala.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I was thinking Cutlass. Is that right?
That would be a later. So that'd be like
a 70.
That'd be like when I was in high school. What guys were of my generation that were doing lowriders, that if they didn't have already 60s car in the family or available, then they'd start hitting the 70s Cutlasses and Regals and stuff like that. Rivieras, you know what I mean? Yeah. And those would be the cars that they'd go after. And then it started kind of dipping into, then it was like, hey, how can we take some of these 80s cars and do stuff too? So you started seeing S10s, Astrovans. Nothing, everything is fair game, and especially in the style in which they're doing it, it's open to it. So there's a trend that is not, I don't think, is played out, or it's continually evolving, but there's always this hold on to the traditions of it too, which is, I think, is awesome. So some things don't get lost, which is cool.
Yeah,
like they're very much about holding on to the traditions of things and passing that stuff down. But then there's the new school. There's that open opportunity for new stuff too, which is cool.
Diane said, can't find you on Facebook. Are you on? Yes, we're showing live on Facebook and on our business art page, Facebook.
Business.
Yep. Gavin Little just joining us. Hello. Sorry for being late. Amazing drawing as always.
Thanks.
We've got Nico B saying a lot of lowriders here, along with the blood sleds. They have some serious stuff done to these rides. It's sick. Clay Llewellyn, like Ice Cube and NWA. Sam Blatt said from the 30 Booms to the 80 Regal. Chongo said there's a lot of lowriders, Astrovans in Oakland.
Yes. Yeah, San Jose is another huge, that area, Oakland.
We don't see a ton of them here in the Tampa area necessarily, but I know there's a bunch in Miami. I've seen them in Miami.
They are. Yeah. And that's.
Is it mostly a Hispanic cultural thing? No, just anybody. Okay.
No. I think it's traditionally, yes. Where it started, yes. But it's not specifically. But traditionally and very much, it's a part of the culture for sure. But yeah, I don't, listen, if you're
it wouldn't be frowned upon if I rolled up,
as long as you were representing right and you weren't posing and acting like an idiot kind of thing, and you were actually legit trying to make and do and represent yourself in to the culture the right way. No, I think they would totally. And especially if it's a car you built and you painted and you did all the things, or you at least were involved in it in some way, even more so. But if you like bought some, sick custom lowrider that somebody out in LA, one of the top-notch lowrider builders built that car for you, and you're rolling that thing, just like anything else. I'd be a little hard pressed for street credit there, but
yeah,
it all depends on how you would
I
rep
wouldn't
yourself.
be cool enough to get in the club.
I don't think it's you're not cool enough. You'd have to, just like anything, you'd have to handle yourself and hold yourself in the right way.
Right.
So I think that's, it's my opinion. Who am I to say that? I'm not the gatekeeper of any of that stuff.
No, you had a little bit of being around it though, growing up, right? Over in California.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, we didn't really have that type of culture in Jersey where I grew up. I mean, I was in a surf town, so it was there were a lot of Jeeps, and there were a lot of
so for
vans.
Us, like when the mini trucking craze hit in my town, which was already a lowrider town, like an area where there was a lot of lowriders already. Then you had younger kids from lowrider families that got into the mini trucking scene, and then they started hooking the mini trucks up in the hydraulics and
could the mini trucks hang with the lowrider?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. A lot of them were part of those same clubs, some of them.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay.
Or offshoots of those same clubs.
Nice.
And a lot of because again, that was the cool thing that the culture did, is that a lot of the mini trucks, the lowrider mini trucks were the sickest ones. And then you would get into and here's where, again, the best part of this automotive thing in general is that, and then you have all these different cultures coming in together who have this passion for, this particular style of automotive thing that's going on at the time, which was cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Jim Green, good point. He says Hawaiian style too.
Yeah. Oh, for real. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so there's adaptations to all of it. Like, for instance, when we came to Florida, when I moved here, the latest craze, it was kind of an offshoot. I didn't particularly like it, but a lot of people did. So like the southern, Atlanta areas and those kinds of, like in our area, the donks came out, which was like a crossbreed between a lowrider car that wasn't low and the biggest wheels you could put on it. Until they got to like the biggest, like 36-inch giant, it's almost like a 4x4 with little teeny skinny tires. And it wasn't my style, but then they would do a lot of lowrider type things with the car too, like in the interiors and the paint jobs and stuff. But it wasn't a lowrider, it was a donk. So it was just different. So, and then we got into the big wheel craze, in the 2000s, and
yeah, everybody wanted the bigger wheels.
Yeah.
Someone.
Well, yeah, and because but as soon as that didn't last long for me, because I was like, yeah, it's not the flavor I like,
Well, and then I found it odd. Well, I didn't even think this through, but when you got the Jeep and you put the bigger wheels on it. Or maybe it might have been that GMC that you bought the wheels for, the bigger wheels.
Yeah, I bought 24-inch rims when I bought that GMC
Yukon.
Yeah, it was like a 2-door.
Was it a Yukon?
Yeah, I think so.
But
Blazer
somebody was
thing.
saying that if you put the wheels on, like, it had something to do with the odometer or something like that. And
you speed. It's the same problem I have with the Jeep.
I wouldn't have
bigger wheels and
wouldn't
tires,
have even thought that.
Bigger wheels and tires offset the speedometer. So like right now, mine shows really 10 miles an hour, sometimes probably 8 miles an hour faster than I'm really going.
Really?
Or actually, I'm sorry. I'm going 10 miles an hour faster.
Slower.
I'm going 10 miles an hour faster than what the speedometer shows.
Oh.
Yeah.
When were you going to tell me that?
I wasn't important. Like,
I drove your Jeep for a week.
I don't care.
That's so
Don't
funny.
speed. Then you tell me I drive like a grandpa.
You do.
Yeah, well, I'm actually going over the speed limit even when I'm doing it.
Look at you, bad boy.
Yeah, well,
Chongo said, I am from San Jose and still live in San Jose, born and raised on the east side, home of the lowrider scene.
Yeah, right. So
he's in the heart of it.
I used to have, I may still have tons of cousins and everything that lived in that area in San Jose. And that, so like when we would go to visit my aunt and be down in her area, there was tons all over the place. So yeah, I mean, I grew up around it, but my upbringing was a little different. My grandfather was trying to get my mom to make sure that we didn't, which was, I understand for the time he grew up, he was really trying to keep us like away from it at some points, but then other times he was like not trying to. But he was, like my sister was the first person in generations that like graduated high school. Everybody else was either in prison or doing time or something like that. So I mean, so there was that. So I was around it, but also sheltered from it a lot of times too. But
Chongo said the first county to ban cruising. He said to ban on cruising.
Yeah.
Paul Marziani said we get a few donks at the track with full race engines.
Yeah, that's another thing too. They definitely the donks were into big motors too. So it's an interesting, but again, it's someone's flavor. I can't.
Right.
They're out doing automotive stuff, so even though it may not be my flavor, it's like we were talking.
You do have a very specific taste.
It's like we were talking about this trends of things that are happening right now in customizing. Like everybody's doing, like for instance, the big kind of movement right now is older, like 60s, really late 60s now, early 70s into 80s trucks is becoming the big thing, and they're all still sticking with the big giant wheels. And huge steel, like everybody's doing the same steel wheel, or they do either. If they're not doing a steel wheel, then they're doing I think it's like a torque thrust or something like that. And I don't know. I'd love to see. I really love to see some guys start, and I've seen some of it, kind of nodding back to a nice set of chrome wheels on it, and a nice set of that don't have to be giant, But they still you can still tuck them, and you can still drop the car to the frame. I mean, we're doing everybody's cutting, putting airbags and cutting, notching the frame and stuff like that, so you can lay frame with even these giant wheels. There's just so much of it. I'd like to see like a pushback where we're kind of going like, hey, let's get out of what we've been doing a lot of. You know what I mean? So, but look at me. I put white walls on everything, and so I'm stuck in a trend all the time of things I like. And
it's just your taste. It's your flavor. What are you gonna do? Chongo said I always preferred hot rods.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, well, we did get to take. Rose has been out probably weekly. You're taking her out for errands and just
trying
little spins around the block. We were supposed to go this weekend, and I wound up not leaving the house at all. So. I wasn't feeling that great last week. So, and then we had the holiday. So I didn't really want to get out, but we did do some stuff around the house. I really feel like we're making some headway here, and I'm hoping that makes its way out to the garage, because my vision for out there, once we get the garage door fixed, and I just want to see it be a space where you can really do your stuff, because you've been out there quite a bit. These cutouts that you have available on Johnny Jalopy, well, they're not available on johnnyjalopy.com, but they are available on your Facebook page. You've been making them available. Super cool idea. And I really like the way they're coming out. Have you been having fun doing them?
I do too. I think they're cool.
So you're making them by hand, hand cutting each one of these, and then you bought some little mounts to put them on, so it's standable art.
Yeah, it's progressed now, and I'm actually looking at getting some different blades for my saw to make sure the cuts are a little better than they've been, and each time they get better and better each time I do them. So yeah, it's a great time to get some.
People are digging them.
Yeah.
So definitely keep an eye on Johnny's personal page. And I believe they're also being posted on the art page. We don't have them available up on the website yet. And it may be something that we can incorporate, but right now they're kind of one-offs. We are still running the special on the sweatshirts. We're doing hoodies available. Any design that you want from the website, we'll do a hoodie. And we have long sleeve tees available in black as well. So, couple cold weather designs. Of course, as always, the beanies available. I'm wearing one and love this thing. I wear mine year round. So it really doesn't matter if you buy it now or buy it later. I think you'll get some good use out of it throughout the year. On the website, I know holidays are coming up and there are going to be some orders coming in for gifts, perhaps. So get on that because the mail may be a
that's
bit of
the
a
part
delay.
I start
Yeah.
getting concerned about is how well the mail's gonna run.
I know, and it's a shame. I mean, it used to be the only way to get somebody something was through the regular mail. I felt like, and now it's just, everybody's in Amazon mode, and we have, like 2 days after the item or the order is placed, people are like, "Where's my stuff?" And I'm like, we literally just got it filled. So yeah, so it's taking a little bit longer than we still use the regular post office for our mailing. So just keep that in mind. We are subject to that wait time. Jim Green said some builders mess with camber too. Not my style.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I definitely, stance is the make or break for sure. But I think a lot of the camber stuff is that they're trying to tuck, big giant wheels or things into the body. And again, nothing's cooler than when you see a car that's on the ground. It does look cool. I love everything lowered.
Yeah.
So I get it. But I think a car, if you see it sitting right, even if it's not laying frame, which I don't think every car needs to do that. I think I think everybody's trying to achieve that now and has been trying to achieve every car lays frame, every car lays frame, every car lays frame. Everybody's got the same, way they're doing it and stuff like that. So I think it'd just be cool to see some new ideas of not following what everybody else is doing.
Sounds like Johnny needs another project. So he can show us how it's done.
Yeah.
Larry said, been working on getting my garage or shop organized while I still have good weather, hoping to get the MGTD back inside before the snow hits hard.
Nice.
Yeah, we're doing the same. We're taking advantage of it not being so hot out in the garage to be able to do some stuff out there. So.
Yeah. So we're and I actually we were been talking about getting a steering fixed on Rose, or sorry, Kona. And Rose too, because we wanted to redo get her stance right, because she is so close to what we want. We're so close. But anyways, I talked to Brewdub today online, and because I've never actually taken the steering box off of the VW, and he's done a bunch of work on V-dubs and stuff like that. So I talked to him today, and him and I may be doing a collaboration, like a collaborating video where I take the car to his house and maybe he just shows me how to do it and gives me a hand, and that helps him with some content. And so we may be doing something like that together.
That would be great.
Yeah. So
I'd like to get that done because
me too.
we have such a ball driving that Volkswagen. It goes a little faster and a little further than we've been taking Rose. So.
Yeah, and it just hasn't been seen since I did everything to it. And like everything I'm a part of, it always gets tossed away and nobody ever sees it.
Well, not this time. So we're definitely going to get that going. We got some changes coming up, so we'll be able to get to doing some stuff here soon.
Isn't that funny? I made the background, and then suddenly now it doesn't look as dark. There we go. Let's try it that way. It's so funny.
Dark as in the outline you did?
No, like the background color. Like it looks whiter there on the screen there.
Oh, yeah, it does look white.
It's a kind of a tannish color.
Who knew?
But it was way white before. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, are you gonna finish coloring this one in? Because we're at 10:30 already.
Already at
we have blown through an entire hour already.
Okay, well maybe that's what happened.
What?
I keep forgetting about that part.
You hit the wrong thing.
No, so if I double tap with my fingers, it erases what I just did. So the fact that the last thing I did was change a color, it goes back to the last color I had it. So
gotcha.
These are I've had to learn. This is another learning process of like this thing is so sensitive. Like even the pen's super sensitive and stuff. So yeah. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll keep this. I'm not going to touch it, and we'll continue next Monday.
There you go.
And finish it up.
Unless we have a guest, because we have some people chomping at the bit to get on here. So
and then we'll make this available as one of our sketchy prints very, very soon.
Yes.
So
exciting.
So hopefully you had a good time just watching me sketch a little bit there. Again, the only problem with that is I'm not as talkative, and obviously, were you talking?
I think I held us pretty well.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I wasn't, like I said, that's how I'm not paying attention over here in my own little world. Like, why isn't this switching colors? And then you're quiet. You can't be quiet.
You were talking.
It can't be.
Oh my goodness, guys. I think somebody needs a nap. So we are going to head out for the evening, but we will be back next Monday night. Looking forward to another fun night with you guys. Bring your stories, bring your projects. So we want to hear what's going on in your world over there, wherever you are. And yeah, this was good. I loved the recap from the weekend with the guys. I think that was cool.
Yeah.
Just to give people an idea of what it was. I mean, you did the swap meet part, but you said you didn't even make it over to where all the cars were.
No, we did. So the track is 2.5 miles round. And the swap meet's probably half of that distance, and we don't think we even got to half of that.
Oh, geez.
In the whole, and we started at 8 and left at like 4.
Yeah.
So we were
so much to see.
We were in the aisle so much deeper than last year when Art and I went. Again, I think it was the extra set of eyes, trying to find the stuff. But we were looking for more stuff. Last year, I was just looking for a rear window.
Yeah.
For Kona, and that was really the only thing, because we had Rose. Did we have Rose?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't even know what I need. You know what I mean? I was like, I think I was still looking for those drop. Man, has it been a year? I've been looking for those stupid things when they're available to buy, which everybody just tells me, go buy them.
Just get it.
Well, here's what we were talking about. So brand new, they're $219. So if I could buy them for $50 from somebody.
Sure. But
what
kind of condition are they going to be in?
Well, that's the other thing too. What kind of condition?
What kind of modification are you going to have?
Correct. But you say, yeah, I'd love to buy them. Every single day, Craig is constantly like, oh, like I recently posted pictures. I was like, oh, roses, we're getting close. And he's like, yeah, if you could just get the stance right, because the way it sits right now just drives him crazy. It drives me crazy, but I'm living with it. I have a car.
I feel like you're going to be making an appointment to do this in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, okay, we'll see.
We'll see. All right, guys. Well, we are going to be heading out, so definitely head on over to JohnnyJalopy.com. We still have some cool stuff up over there. Keep an eye on Johnny's Facebook page for some new cool, just released merchandise that he's going to be dropping.
Hey, would you like to stop here for us to stop talking about the Rose, the Model A front end situation? Buy some art
so we can fund that project.
And you could help me support funding the get Rose's stance correct via purchasing art. So I've got lots of art available every day. I'm posting stuff that's available, that's hand done, and then of course there's tons of things on our website: prints, hats, stickers, that kinds of stuff, T-shirts. New T-shirts will be coming soon. I've got 2 designs that should be dropping hopefully soon that I'd like to get out before the new year. I've also got ideas of trying to get maybe a calendar before the year ends, because we've been talking about that for 10 years or 8 years of getting us like a Sketchy Live calendar. I got plenty of art to do it, so ityB and I got some discussing to do on that regard. But hey, if you want to help me lower this car and get it to the right stance,
so we can stop complaining about
it. Please hit me up. Also available for renderings before the holidays. Get into the schedule now. A great deal. It's half off the regular price. And you get a rendering for a gift. Got a few on the schedule now, so that I've got plenty available spots. And then, like I said, I've got nothing gives cooler gifts to a car guy than car guy stuff.
Yes.
So don't be the person that gets that lame sweater. Buy him a lame Johnny Jalopy t-shirt instead.
All right, guys, we're letting you run. Thanks for tuning in. And as always,
stay sketchy. We'll
stay
see you guys
sketchy.
next week.
Bye.
Peace.